Hello, it's Alia here, and welcome to Facts and Folklore from LNE.news Ears. This past September 27th marked the first Truth and Reconciliation Week in Canada. The purpose of Truth and Reconciliation Week is to encourage conversation around the truths of First Nations treaties, the Métis and Inuit land claims, and the legacy of the residential school system. During this week, educators will engage their classrooms on truth and reconciliation as they will learn firsthand from survivors, children of survivors of residential schools, elders, knowledge keepers, artists, and leaders from a wide range of nations and cultures. Truth and Reconciliation Week dedicates a day to land and treaties, languages and culture, truth and reconciliation, Orange Shirt Day, and Elder Youth Knowledge Transfer. Some ways that folks can acknowledge this week include wearing orange and displaying orange lights in and outside your home. Here's a fun fact about the Indigenous peoples of Canada. The three main crops they grew were squash, beans, and corn. They became known as the Three Sisters. Now for our story. Long before the world was created, there was an island floating in the sky upon which the sky people lived. They lived quietly and happily. No one ever died or was born or experienced sadness. However, one day, one of the sky women realized she was going to give birth to twins. She told her husband, who flew into a rage. In the center of the island, there was a tree which gave light to the entire island since the sun hadn't been created yet. He tore up the tree, creating a huge hole in the middle of the island. Curiously, the woman peered into that hole. Far below, she could see the waters that covered the earth. At that moment, her husband pushed her. She fell through the hole, tumbling toward the waters below. Water animals already existed on Earth. So far below the floating island, two birds saw the sky woman fall. Just before she reached the waters, they caught her on their backs and brought her to the other animals. Determined to help the sky woman, they dove into the water to get mud from the bottom of the seas. One after the other, the animals tried and failed. Finally, Little Toad tried, and when he reappeared, his mouth was full of mud. The animals took it and spread it on the back of the big turtle. The mud began to grow and grow and grow until it became the size of North America. Then the woman stepped onto the land. She sprinkled dust into the air and created stars. Then she created the moon and sun. The sky woman gave birth to twin sons. She named one Sapling. He grew to be kind and gentle. She named the other Flint, and his heart was as cold as his name. They grew quickly and began filling the earth with their creations. Sapling created what is good. He made animals that are useful to humans. He made rivers that went on two ways, and into these he put fish without bones. He made plants that people could eat easily. If he was able to do all the work himself, there would be no suffering. Flint destroyed much of Sapling's work and created all that is bad. He made the rivers flow only in one direction. He put bones in fish and thorns on berry bushes. He created winter, but Sapling gave it life so that it could move to give way to spring. He created monsters which his brother drove beneath the earth. Eventually, Sapling and Flint decided to fight till one conquered the other. Neither was able to win at first, but finally Flint was beaten. Because he was God, Flint could not die, so he was forced to live on Big Turtle's back. Occasionally, his anger is felt in the form of a volcano. The Iroquois people hold a great respect for all animals. This is mirrored in their creation myth by the role the animals play. Without the animals' help, the Sky Woman may have sunk to the bottom of the ocean or of the sea, and the earth may have never been created. So, draw your favorite visual of the story. Was it the Sky Woman falling from the sky? Or was it the frog with the mud in its mouth? Bye now. May your sweetness shine and your colors glow. Bye now. From It's Alia J and Little News Years.